Hey, good morning. So quickly, I wanted to come in and share with you guys how to get started in our group with nutrition. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Meggin Anderson, and I have been a Team Beachbody coach now for 5 years. So I'm excited to have you in our group, and I'm really excited to share with you the best part about our health and our fitness groups, the nutrition, the container system, and how that all works. Just looking to change scenery here so you can see me a bit better. And I look to stand when I work and share. So let me start off by sharing my screen with you guys, because the first order of business is going to be for you guys to utilize the tools that you've been given. If you've joined our free group, you have access to, or you should have access to, Beachbody On Demand. And this is where you're going to find all of the tools that you need in order to be successful in the next part of your journey here. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is go to beachbodyondemand.com and log in and use the login that you used when you signed up for your free trial or your Beachbody account. You access it the same way. I'm already logged in here. So, and this is pretty cool. This is new looking for me here. This is kind of neat. And so this is definitely new in the last 24 hours. How awesome is this? Suggested workout. That is so cool. And they're on the wrong day for me though. I'm on day 72. But this is cool because it's telling me what day of the week it is here. It's telling me stats, average workouts per week. So this is new. And I wonder if it works the same because I use my app to do my workouts, not the computer, but you learn something new every day. Okay. So the first thing that I want you guys to do is to access workout programs, okay? We're gonna use the 21-day fix as an example of how to get started. The majority of us inside this group will be using that program to get started. But it's a good baseline because it's just healthy, balanced meal planning, and that's all that this is. But this is going to give you the tools and tell you how to get started, how much food you need to eat, how often you need to eat, and when, and that sort of thing, okay? So once you get on to Beachbody On Demand, you want to click on to workout programs and scroll down and find the 21-day fix, okay? So you'll click on the 21-day fix, and there you'll see all of your workouts, right? So if you're doing the 21-day fix workouts, you can see total body, upper body, lower, and so on and so forth. And when you click on program materials, it's actually going to show you all the different tools that we use in order to be successful with this program. So calendar and tracking. So the workout calendars here, I just showed you what the workouts are. So if you want to pull up the calendar, it's going to tell you in what order to do them. Okay. Then the next thing I want you guys to do is click on start here. Okay, so this is going to be how to get started with the program, kind of give you a little bit of an overview. There's another workout calendar here, and it's going to give you your calculation. So this is really important before you get started with anything, is to figure out how much you need to be eating, okay? So you take your current weight and you multiply that by 11, and that's going to give you your caloric baseline, okay? The next step is to take that number and add 400. That is your calorie burn for this program. And you can essentially use that for a 30-minute workout program. That's a good number to use, add 400. That is going to give you your maintenance calories. So now, if you only have a couple of pounds to lose, you can stop here. Okay? If you are breastfeeding, you can stop here. If you're pregnant, you should stop here. This is a good baseline in which to start with, okay? However, if you are looking to lose weight on this program, you go to the next line, which takes your maintenance calories and deducts 750 from that, and that's going to be your calorie target, okay, for this program. And then you just scroll down here and it will tell you what plan you fall under. Now, there's not really any rounding unless you fall under or unless you fall over, okay? So if you get 1201, that's your bracket. If you get 1501, 02, whatever, that's your bracket, okay? So even though you fall on the lower or the higher end of something, that is your bracket, okay? The number is what it is, and that's where we need to get started from. Okay, so you have your plan here, and it actually will show you. Let's just use plan A, for example. I'm telling you 3 vegetables, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, which blue consists of cheese, nuts, avocado, hummus, that kind of stuff, and then your salad dressings and your seeds, there's 1 of those each, and then your nut butters and your oils, 2 of those each. So this is what you are allotted for the day. And it can be a lot of food for some people just getting started. They might not realize that they actually do need to eat food to burn. Definitely the biggest rule of thumb that I can tell you and best piece of advice is don't be afraid to eat. Don't be afraid of food. In the past, we've been brought up to maybe believe fat-free is good, low-cal is good, restriction, starving ourselves is the way to success. It's not. I'm happy to tell you, you actually have to eat to burn, okay? Because once you start eating meals at regular intervals, you're going to jumpstart your metabolism and start seeing results right away, okay? So now the way that our groups work is you have the freedom to figure out how this works for your day, right? So you can totally plan your own meals. Like, let's just say we'll take the veggies, for example. That's breakfast, lunch, and dinner where you eat your veggies. You can have your 2 fruits for in between those snacks, okay? Your proteins should go with the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And then maybe you pair the protein with one of your snacks, right? So that's kind of how, you can look at it. You want to schedule or plan your day so the food is all spread out, right? You don't want to have all your food in one sitting, like get all your vegetables at a big salad during the day, because that's not going to help you with your success either. It's too many nutrients all in one shot, and your body just can't absorb those. So you want to make sure that you have things spread out. Now, the really cool part is that if you're thinking, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? We have meal plans that are already specially created for you to follow. So if you're one of those people that needs to follow a meal plan, you are in luck, because Beachbody has already done all the hard work and created hundreds and hundreds of plans for you to choose from in your plan. Yay! So I can show you those. We'll go back to where we came from with the workout materials, okay? And we want to go into the blog link. And this is pretty cool, because all you really need to do is down here is click on the search bar. And let's say we're gonna, oh, I already searched it before. We're gonna click in 1200 and hit return. Look at that. You got a vegetarian plan. There's quite a few that this might not have pulled up all of them. I've actually had to do a couple different ways. Here's country heat. I say you have to kind of go through it a little bit. The other thing you can do is you can type in 1500 and you'll get more with that. But if you're stuck, just ask us and we'll give you some links too. Okay, so you've got some meal prep there, 1500 plan. But just know that all this stuff is in there. You can actually go into meal plans here too and scroll through. I say this and I want you to know that it's flexible, because some people are scared to have like structure. They don't want to be restricted to certain things. So I'm telling you that you have the freedom to eat your containers throughout the day, okay? For some of you, this might just be a big step to begin with, okay? So I want to let you know that you have the opportunity to create your own day, to be successful in your own specific way. No one's telling you how to do this. You have access to the tools, and you can figure it all out on your own if that's how your brain works, okay? But if you're anything like me, You want to be told what to eat, when, and how much? I've got that plan for you too. So we can assess that on a one-on-one basis. And what I would like to be able to do is, if you want to comment or reach out to your coach or myself below this video and let us know what you need, we can work with you on a one-on-one basis as far as what timed nutrition looks like. And basically that just means that we're going to talk to you about what you should be eating before you work out. We're going to be talking to you about what you should be eating after you work out, and then what your meals should look like throughout the day after your workout. Or if you're a night worker-outer, what those meals look like leading up to your workout. And so for me, I love that. I love to look at the structure and just tell me what to do and I'll do it. I feel like for me, the more simple, the better, the less guesswork. It's going to tell me to eat this type of vegetable, this type of chicken, this, and my day is complete and I can check off all the things that I did throughout the day and I'm successful. And that's just what works for me. No guesswork. I don't have to worry about thinking outside the box too much. The only work that's involved is going to the store, preparing your meals, and planning that. So if you have a full-time job and you're going to be out of the house for most of the day, that's where your work is going to come in. And I feel like that's a good thing to have the structure then, because then you can say, okay, I know that I need to eat this, and this while I'm at work, and then I know I need to have this before I work out, and you can create a timeline for yourself, right? And and figure out what needs to go where and that sort of thing. So it is going to take some work and some effort, okay, guys? But nothing worth having ever was not easy, right? I mean, this is what it takes, and I'll be honest with you, have been at this for so long, it's like second nature at this point. And now I can start my day and in my head, I know what I'm eating for lunch. I know what I'm eating for dinner. I know what, the only thing I would say is like I prep backwards. So I prep my meals, my dinners with my family backwards. And then the rest of the time I'm eating the same thing, or generally speaking, know what I'm eating at certain times a day. I definitely have certain things prepped, like rice or whole grain pastas. I make a healthy bagel that I have, and then put those components together. I always have like chopped up vegetables. Like there's just stuff that I always have ready. Since I work from home, it's a little bit easier for me, but it does take some effort, right? So a couple of different ways and opportunities for you guys to be successful with this, okay? One of the last thing I'm going to show you is we're going to go back to the workouts, and I want to just show you your food list, okay? And this is also a link that we have in our group, so you'll be able to print this stuff out through the group too. And again, if you ever have any questions or concerns, just tag one of us, message, comment below. Come on, what's going on? It's like everyone's bogging it down today. I probably could pull it up in a different way. Let's see. Sometimes we get bogged down with the internet there, and it could be my internet too. So bear with me one sec here. Please be in here. Food lists, yay. Okay, so if you're in our Living Life on Purpose group, this is in there, as well as the eating plans and a PDF for you. Okay, so you have your container food list. And so if you're brand new to the containers, this is going to tell you what's basically included. So greens are your vegetables, and you can see there's endless choices there. Purples are going to be your fruits. Red is your proteins. Yellows are your smart carbs, I like to say. Blues, as I mentioned, are your cheese, your avocados, your nuts, that kind of good stuff. Orange are your seeds and your oil-based salad dressings, some coconuts in there. And then you have your teaspoon. Okay, so this is the list that you would basically eat from. If you have a question and you don't see something on the list, ask. If you're looking to incorporate treats and alcohol, which are allowed on our base programs, some of those count as a yellow or a blue, so you can take that into consideration, and that's something that we can talk about one-on-one as well. But you can incorporate treats into your life with this program and this plan, so you can get excited about that. And again, if you don't see something on the list, ask, because they give, we start with the kind of a baseline, but certainly there's other things in life that we come across that are certainly allowed. And if you're using the 21-day fix program in the materials, they actually have, if you go to a restaurant, what the containers would be if you were to eat pizza or a cheeseburger, stuff like that. So there's some really kind of cool tools in the back of that book that and those materials that allow you to understand how this can work for your lifestyle. I have been myself on day 72 of an 80-day program. That's a little like the next step, a little bit more intense, and it's only intense in the way that the workouts are longer, and then that there's just some foods that are eliminated from the list because we're trying to eat as clean as possible to get the most success. And so what I'm finding is I am still able to eat just about everything that I was before: pizza, tacos, cheeseburgers, all that stuff, and use the food lists and create just awesome menus for me and my family. So I don't feel deprived. I don't feel restricted. I don't crave anything like I used to. And I know that's because I'm getting the right nutrients throughout the day at the right times, and eating the right containers together really make a big difference too. Because before I was doing this program, I was just left at my own device to plan my containers out however I wanted throughout the day. And I wasn't getting enough nutrients in some places and too much nutrients in another place. And so I was craving stuff. I was hungry. And that's a big issue for some people, that they don't realize that they're like, well, I eat healthy. But if you're not breaking it down to be healthy, balanced plans throughout the day, if you're not, balancing things out, that's where your cravings happen, and that's where you start to get hungry faster and that kind of stuff. So it's really important to try to follow a guideline. So these groups are meant to just kind of jumpstart you guys and get you started, okay? One last thing I'll leave you before I say, I just looking at this food list, thinking about it, is when you look at these food lists, you want to think of them as like a hierarchy. So the stuff that's at the top of the list is much healthier, much cleaner for you than the stuff towards the bottom of the list. So if you're looking to just be the best at this program that you can be and do your best, then you want to stick to the foods that are at the tops of the list, okay? And then maybe the foods at the bottom of the list you limit to once or twice a week, okay? So that's kind of how you can review these lists. And I think that's it for now. I just wanted to come in and give you guys a brief overview of the nutrition and see if you had any questions. Again, if you need help with anything, if you want to work with me to look at the timed nutrition and more structured plan, then let's get together on that, or tag your coach on this post, the one that sent you into this group, and they will be happy to also work with you one-on-one on looking at timed nutrition and more structured menu planning for your specific needs. Okay. So I'm really excited to have you guys here, and thank you for being a part of this awesomeness with us. I think the only other last thing I'd leave you with is to make sure that you have the most successful experience in our groups, that you're present every single day, that you're posting about your journey and sharing with us, not just your struggles, your post-workout pictures, but your successes, your struggles, everything that you're going through. Plug into the group. This is your home base for the next 21 days, a week, however long you would like to stay with us here. being present in the group, commenting and supporting the other people, like that's what makes these groups so successful. It's not me, it's not the other coaches that are in here with you, it's you guys and how everybody interacts with each other and brings that light and excitement and support to each other, okay? So I'm so looking forward to getting to know you so much better in our group and in the coming weeks. And so again, if you have any questions, please let us know, comment, tag one of us or message us, and we'll be happy to help you in any capacity that you need. That's what we're here for, okay? All right, guys, have a great day, and I will see you on our page.